Hi folks, welcome back. We're in the middle of my second game of Jeopardy for the Wii. We're in the Double Jeopardy Round now. So far, I racked up at the end of the Jeopardy Round $16,600. Katie is on the board as well. She has $1,400. Jamie's in the hole at minus $400, but she picks first in Double Jeopardy, which we'll get to right now.
Categories for the Double Jeopardy Round are Religion, Country Cookbooks, the scintillating 1700s, Rocks and Minerals, Nasal Passages, and Catching Some Z's.
Great categories.
Quotation marks. All right, player 2. As promised,
Which
you
before
pick first
Jamie's
in
picking.
Double Jeopardy. People of this religion, called Christians and Jews, their fellow monotheists, al-Kitab, people of the book. Let's hear it, player 1.
Was Islam.
Correct.
$17,000.
Player 1, back to you.
Let's go with Catching Some Z's for $400, please.
Each defender guards a section of the playing area in this system of sports defense. Okay, player 1.
What is the zone?
That is correct.
$17,400.
You get to
Z's
pick
for
again,
800,
player
please.
1. This Italian squash can be eaten raw, steamed or grilled, or baked in a sweet bread. Player 1.
What is zucchini?
Correct.
I can't even say it. What is zucchini? There we
Please
go.
pick again, player 1.
Z's for $1,200, please. And we found the first of the daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. And you're in the lead.
I'm confident. Let's
So, what's your wager?
go 10,800.
Okay, here is the clue. 2-word term for the weightlessness experienced by astronauts in orbit.
Was zero gravity.
Congratulations. You're
$29,000.
still in first. Player 1.
Z's for $1,600, please.
Let's take it over to Kelly.
It's the point on the celestial sphere vertically above a given position.
Yes, player 1.
What is the zenith?
That's it.
$30,600.
Select again.
Z's for $2,000, please.
The Lozi people moved to higher ground during the annual flooding of this African river. Okay, player 1.
Versus Zambezi.
Right you are.
$32,600. Big lead.
You again, player 1.
Rocks and minerals. Let's try for $2,000, please.
On the Mohs scale, this mineral can be scratched by every other mineral. Let's hear it, player 1.
That will apply to the softest one. Was talc.
Yep.
$34,600.
Please.
Rocks and
pick
minerals for
again, player
$1,600, please.
Scoria, a dark glassy rock created from this, is heavier than pumice and has bigger holes. It's player 1.
Was obsidian.
Oh, sorry. Any other takers?
First miss of the round. $33,000.
The correct response is lava.
That was my second choice.
Choose again, player 1.
1,200 rocks and minerals, please.
Galena is the principal ore of this metallic element, symbol PB. Let's hear it, player 1.
Was lead.
That's right, way to go.
$34,200.
Player
Rocks and
1,
minerals for
back to
800,
you
please.
for our next selection. This blackboard rock is formed when shale is subjected to immense heat and pressure. It's player 1.
Was slate.
Right.
$35,000 even.
We return
And
to
rocks and
you,
minerals
player
for 400,
1.
please.
For its state mineral, Colorado chose rhodochrosite, which is a deep shade of this primary color. Player 1.
Was red.
That's correct.
$35,400.
Player 1.
Religion
Pick
for
again.
$800, please.
One of 3 major branches of Christianity. It originated in a 16th century Reformation. Yes, player 1.
Was Protestantism.
You got it.
$36,200.
You get to
Religion
pick
for
again,
1,200,
player
please.
1. This term for a Jewish house of worship comes from the Greek for meeting. Okay, player 1.
Was a synagogue.
Correct.
$37,400. Religion for
one,
1600,
back to you.
please.
Begin this act, part of penance, by saying, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Then spill the beans. Let's hear it, player one.
What is confession?
Good.
$1,600 more, $39,000.
Select again.
Religion for 2000, please.
Zen, a branch of this Asian religion, aims for satori, or enlightenment. Here's what we were looking for. Buddhism. Player one.
The Scintillating
you pick again, please.
1700s for 400, please.
The future King George II lost his marbles over Henrietta Howard and gave her Marble Hill house on this river. Yes, player one.
Where's the Thames?
Yeah, good.
39,400.
Player one. Pick
1700 for 800, please.
A famous one of these, Marie Camargo, is remembered for shortening her skirts to calf length. Player one.
What's it, ballerina?
Right.
40,200.
Select again.
1700 for 1200, please.
In 1752, suave seducer Sergei Saltykov spiced up the life of this future empress. It's player one.
Who's Catherine the Great?
That's correct.
41,400.
We return to
1700
player
for
one.
600, please.
Born into a family of actors, he was expelled from a seminary, big surprise, before finding fame as a lusty libertine.
We haven't heard from Katie or Jamie.
Here's what we wanted. Giovanni Casanova.
1700
Player
for
one,
2000,
back to you
please.
for our next selection. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
An engraving of this 18th century French monarch, America's most powerful ally during the Revolution, hangs at Mount Vernon.
Okay, player one.
Who's Louis the 14th?
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
My next guess would have been Louis the 16th. Jamie or Katie for 2000. No?
We're talking about Louis the 16th.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
You get to pick
Okay,
again, player one.
nasal passages for 1200, please.
To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle, wrote this man in 1946, not in 1984. Let's hear it, player one.
Who's George Orwell?
That is correct.
40,600.
Choose again,
Nasal
player
passages
one.
for 600, please.
Lightly was her slender nose tip-tilted like the petal of a flower. This lord wrote in Idylls of the King. Here's the response we were looking for. Lord Tennyson. Player one.
Passages
back
for
to you.
2000, please.
Yeah. Answer. The other Daily Double. You are in first place. What'll it be?
I'll wager 5,400, please.
Answer. A Pascal Pensée. If the nose of this queen had been shorter, the whole face of the world would have been changed.
Who's Cleopatra?
You have maintained your lead.
$46,000.
Player one.
Nasal passages
you
for
pick
800,
again,
please.
Truly that nose is the glorious cross he bears, is said of this romantic Rostand hero.
Are we going to hear from Katie and Jamie now?
Here's
No.
what we were looking for. Cyrano de Bergerac.
Okay, nasal passages for
Please
400.
pick again, player one. And there in the wood a piggy-wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, in the poem about this bird and a feline. Here's the correct response. Owl. You again,
Country
player
cookbooks
one.
for 2,000, please.
There's a recipe for butcher holler possum in Your Cooking It Country by this country music queen.
I want to hear something. Katie for 2,000.
Player three.
Who's Laura Lynn?
Right.
She has 3,400.
Player three.
Going back up
to
to
you.
country cookbooks for 400.
Fit for a King is full of his favorite recipes, including the chicken served at his wedding to Priscilla. Yes, player one.
Who is the king? Elvis Presley.
You got it.
Country
You get to
Cookbook for
pick again,
1600,
player one.
please.
You'll find Goober's Banana Pudding in this Mayberry Auntie's book of delightful desserts.
We still yet to hear from Jamie.
The correct response is Aunt B.
Country
Select
Cookbook for 1200.
This daughter of Maybelle Carter honored her mom by writing Mother Maybelle's Cookbook.
Katie
It's
for
player
1200.
three.
Who's Anita Carter?
Sorry, that's wrong.
No!
Anyone else want to hazard a guess?
Cost for
on this?
1200, it's back on 2200. Is Jamie gonna try it? Yes, she is.
Okay,
for $1,200.
player two.
Who's June Carter?
That's correct.
She's in the hole.
You've got
She's
some
out of the
money
hole,
again.
and she has
And we'll wrap up
$800.
the
So she'll
board
be around for
with
Final
this
Jeopardy.
clue.
Now let's go for
The
800
Little
country
House
cookbooks.
Cookbook features frontier foods from this woman's classic stories. It's player one.
Who's Laura Ingalls Wilder?
Correct.
47,200. Kay has 2,200. Jamie
Looks like you'll all
will be in
moving on to
around for Final Jeopardy for
after this
$800.
Consider your wagers carefully as you think on this category.
Final Jeopardy category
Broadway.
is Broadway.
So, what's your wager?
Let's wager 42,800. I'm confident with this category.
Press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad to select your response. Here you are, players, the final Jeopardy clue. The original 1994 Broadway cast of this musical, based on a film, featured Alan Oppenheimer as Cecil B. DeMille.
Was Sunset Boulevard. Jamie, it was a rough day, but you had 800 going to Final Jeopardy, and your response was Sunset Boulevard. She is correct.
And this correct response will add how much to your score?
Everything. She doubles her score. She has 1,600. Now we come to Katie. She had 2,200.
Did you come up with the correct
Her response was correct as well. Sunset Boulevard.
How much do you add to your total with that correct
And
response?
she wagered nothing, so she remained at 2,200. She'll finish in second place. I could have been caught
What did you put as your
47,200,
response?
and I came up with the correct response. Sunset Boulevard,
With that correct responance, you will
and my
gain-
wager was 42,800 and even $90,000. Another big win.
Congratulations, player one. You are our new champion. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.
Another big win of $90,000. And that does it for me. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning us in. Bye-bye.